They looked at us and thought they have too much power, too much influence. Let's hit them with the most powerful weapon we have. Let's cancel them. The feminists who hate us and call us toxic, the second they have trouble, they'll call a police officer. Do you think they want a feminist male to turn up or a man like me and you? They need us, and they use us.
Who the hell are you?
You're gonna sleep in the house where I have to pay the fucking bills. You're gonna shut the fuck up, you
I think we have an intruder.
You two knock it off or get off the line.
Yo, what's good? I know I haven't been active. I was really sick, so obviously mental health comes first. I'm gonna lock back in with this YouTube stuff. But yeah, be ready for weekly uploads. I'm finally good again. Trying to hit 20K. And yeah, I don't want to hold y'all longer. Enjoy the video.
Just little things like that, you know, just little suggestions, right? And then obviously, she sees that as well. Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's player versus player. Every single girl that you want, every single dollar that you want, I also want. You're competing against men like me who will perform even when it is raining, not only when the sun is shining. And if you're going to be the kind of person who can only do it in one of those scenarios, you are going to lose. You must be prepared to perform all of the time.
Andrew?
I think it's a prank.
Yeah, take him out.
Yeah, I've seen this before. It's actually Zoom ads.
What?
They join random groups and then like they're basically ads.
The host should be able to kick him out.
I'm not the host and I don't know how to become the host. What I'm going to recommend that we all do is leave, wait 60 seconds, and then log back in, okay?
A few moments later.
Someone creates a separate meeting right now. Like message everyone but Andrew, Kate, that link.
They looked at us and thought they have too much power, too much influence. Let's hit them with the most powerful weapon we have. Let's cancel them. Let's close all their accounts. Let's make them vanish. Let's destroy their influence.
Okay,
that's the biggest bullet they have. Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet and he stands there unfazed.
Do I look canceled?
Yeah, everyone start joining it.
Okay, Andrew Tate, or whoever, or the representative of him, you'll have to show your face if you want to continue in the meeting. Otherwise, I'm going to have to kick you off in 15 seconds. So...
Let's cut the bullshit and hang around too many vegans, too many vegetarians, too many pussy-ass men. That's why you've grown this stupid-ass attitude thinking you're special. Oh, I'm Clara, I'm a feminist. As soon as you say you're a feminist, any man who continues to talk to you is a bitch. If we went on a date and you said I'm a feminist, I would just say, okay, back in a minute. I'd stand up and I'd walk.
They don't have an ego, but they have a mission. They're so concerned about the earth that they're going to start making themselves more present on the earth plane. People feel as though there's a lot of reverse engineering.
I know you brokies are thinking. Why would you spend 15,000 pounds on a plane ticket to go one way in one direction just to have a shower? Well, I'll break your world because I didn't know there was a f***ing shower and I still bought it. Money's not real.
Welcome. This is the first. hey, Susan, we beat your record. Where in the world is Susan, right?
A few moments later.
To be aware of everything around you, you know, noises, the air, the whatever, whoever the person is around you. It's very interesting to me, and I'm just fascinated by that.
Consciousness is awareness. Andrew.
$3 million. You put 3, I put 3. Winner takes all. I'm 5 years out the ring. I'm a kickboxer. You're 2-0 in boxing. I'm 0-0 in boxing. I've never even fought boxing. I'm a retired old man. 5 years I've been sitting around smoking cigars and fucking bitches, which are better looking than the fucking girl you're advertising anyway. I will fight you any day of the fucking week. Don't worry about Conor McGregor fucking you up. Don't worry about Floyd Mayweather fucking you up. You only want to lose to them so you can say, well, I lost to Conor McGregor. Why don't you lose to an old man who's retired?
I think we have an intruder.
Sure. That's a UFO. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
It was racist, degenerate, insensitive, immature, poorly delivered. It was shit. It was fucking awful.
Who the hell are you?
You gotta get him off to here. Bump him off.
Not them.
Right? Then he look at what's the return on investments after he fix it up. If he was to fix it up himself, how much money can I make a month? This is the nutshell, 7 steps to your first process.
It was racist, degenerate, insensitive, immature, poorly delivered. It was shit. It was fucking awful.
I wanted to hear what he was saying, man. You're trying to hear him out. You cut him out.
You're a worm and God hates you, basically, and you're a dickhead and you're not listening to him. Anything else?
What's she talking about?
You got
What's wrong with him, man? What's wrong with that person? They okay?
there you go. You got to remember to set the.
What matters in this photograph is that you are experiencing pure joy, pure happiness. You find it interesting that you're looking. Perhaps you don't feel this way, even if they are only temporary.
If you want to sleep in the house where I have to pay the fucking bills, you're gonna shut the fuck up, you little prick. Because this is my fucking world, and you exist in my world. If you think you're smart enough to live on your own, fucking run away from home. But if you don't want to play that game, shut the fuck up.
All right, hold on. I'm trying to get rid of this guy. Thank you. I commented at the beginning about interruptions, and here we are. So
quiet, and I got some really fun stuff. So this is like, there's lots of nice wood press stuff as well. This excellent print, which has
hate us and call us toxic, the second they have trouble, they'll call a police officer. Do you think they want a feminist male to turn up or a man like me and you? They need us and they use us. But the second we have an opinion, the second I decide to voice and talk about the things that we talk about, explain our points of view, they want to cancel us. They don't want us to speak. They just want us to defend them, build the railroads, build the roads, be the workhorses.
Their shower is literally like a tube, and I'm not really a big guy, honestly, but I could not bend over to wash my ankles without bumping both my feet and my ass at the same time. And that was Royal Caribbean. I'll save you the
Not
visual.
even if you're a friend,
I
you
won't
better,
give
if
you
you're
any
my
more
friend, you
detail.
just can't be a pussy. I had a heart attack. Get the fuck up. What's wrong with
What?
you? Get back in the game. I'm having heart attacks near me, little pussy. So none of my friends would even have those kind of problems because I don't roll with fucking little bitches. But if you're some dude I don't know and you need CPR and everyone's looking at me, who knows CPR? Well, me. Help him! No. Why? Because I ain't gay.
I know people that do it part-time day trade and they do make good money.
Hi,
Kimberly.
So just to put a little bit context in here, I changed my name to someone's name in the Zoom call. For example, I did Steve, then putting something inappropriate in the chat to make them believe that they actually said it, and then it would just get them all confused.
I mean, you still have an active 7, Steve?
No, I let it lapse. What am I gonna do with it?
Steve just commented, "F you, Larry." He just...
No, you know what? Hey, wait a minute. I didn't make any comments get naked. So I don't appreciate these false comments. They're making false comments of things. First he tells me, "Why don't you get naked?" Because he thinks I'm gay, and then he says I said "F you," some other guy here.
Hey, Steve, if you want to square up, Steve, we could square up. Like we could run it in the block.
Did you make that comment? Did you tell me to get naked, or is there somebody else on this call?
Hey Ted, I think these two guys are just here to cause trouble.
Steve, if you want to square up, Steve, if you want to square up, we can square up, Steve.
What the hell's going on here?
So why did you say "F you, Larry"? I didn't have no problem with you, Steve.
I didn't chat that.
You can hack the chat.
I'm trying to confront
You two knock it off or get off the line.
Thanks, PD.
I'm not
in
getting
the mood for a bunch of babysitting.
I didn't do anything. I'm trying to.
It has it under your name, Steve.
On my longer trips, I've usually been traveling in a Tesla, which has the charging stations on the navigation screen.
You'll actually get a list of stations that are available in a particular area.
Yeah, that's handy when you've got a screen.
Look, I bought a Tesla Model 2. I put a $400 on your jeans. Who the drives a Tesla? There's no man alive in a Tesla I couldn't kick the living out of. I will drag you from your Tesla by your neck in front of your and you won't do nothing. And I'll get back in my Lamborghini fucking fully spent.
Your cat did the cutest thing you ever saw, so you just had to write it down.
But I do want to share one amusing anecdote that has to do with writing it down. Until my mother, who had beautiful penmanship.
Let's cut the bullshit. You've been hanging around too many vegans, too many vegetarians, too many pussy-ass men. That's why you've grown this stupid-ass attitude thinking you're special. Oh, I'm Clara, I'm a feminist. As soon as you say you're a feminist, any man who continues to talk to you is a bitch. If we went on a date and you said I'm a feminist, I would just say, okay, back in a minute, I'd
it really saved me a lot of money just going to the library and seeing what's the newest animated thing.
To build on that, often the library gives you digital access to media.
Andrew, welcome to the group. Star Trek Lower Decks, you have a follow-on for that?
The only thing Spider-Man's doing is sitting at home jerking off. How are you a superhero if you're sitting at home jerking off? Fucking loser. Spider-Man is a dork.
Told her she don't want, so fuck the haters, go be cocky. I know if it go down, no one got me like she got me. She know I'm the menace, but the heat, she call me talking.